Hello guys, it's Kingsman, captain of ET Esports, previously MSC Sports, and today it's time to announce you my Zap Titans Masterclass, which will be on March 17. So if you want to know everything about this attack strategy, don't hesitate to join the masterclass. And now I let you with some of my Legend League attacks.
Thank you, Kingsman, for that beautiful intro. Couldn't recommend going to his masterclass enough. He is one of the best players in the world and has been for a substantial period of time. And he's really good with this army. So the first thing always to look at with this army is, well, what are you going to use your lightning spells and your quake spell on? Because obviously that's kind of central to the army. And honestly, I don't think it could be more obvious on this base. Yep. Look at that. Splits the lightnings as well to get both bomb towers. That's like a high level move I just don't think a lot of people are aware of. Now, unfortunately, the one downside of the owl is if you put the healer straight behind the owl, they will actually lose a bit of damage. As you can tell, the healers got hit by the scatter shot effect, whatever you want to call that. But when it comes to zapping, obviously, you want to use your lightning spells to create a funnel. But think of Titans, right? Scatter shots don't really do a lot to Titans. They do hurt, they do a lot of damage, but they don't really do a lot. Same with multi-infernos. Titans just have so much hit points, or so many hit points, sorry, that getting rid of multis and scatters don't really help. The biggest defense is obviously the monolith. You're going to be zapping that a lot with this army, and obviously, if you can get a single Inferno, that is crucial as well. Now, we got a really nice Waterwalk there. You always want to go for like a safer Waterwalk, because if you have to use a Rage with your Waterwalk with this army, then you've only got one Rage for the rest of the attack. So, coming in with the main push here. It's looking really good straight off the bat. King on one side. He's also used the Flame Flinger on the other. I didn't even have time to talk about that. This is why you've got to get the Masterclass, because I assume Kingsman will be able to keep up with what he's doing when he's talking about it. To me, I'm trying my absolute best for you guys, but couldn't recommend the, if you do want to master this army, then Kingsman is the person to learn it from, not my noob self. Anyways, look at this. This is ridiculous. This is why the Titans are okay versus Invis Towers, though, because they've actually done a lot of damage to the Town Hall because they just walked past it. The aura, obviously, very strong. And look at this. This right here is why this army is so good. These Titans have just walked through the Town Hall and they still have 70% of their health. There's not even a healer on any of them, and they've got 70% of their health. And that's where the strength of this army comes from, right? This is why I think a lot of players who aren't pro players might really like this army, because like Super Bowlers are another Smash army. If Super Bowlers die on the Town Hall a lot, Lalo dies on the Town Hall a lot, Titans very rarely die on the Town Hall. They've just got too much hit points, and Kingsman smashed that ring base. Alright, you may all recognize this box base. I do. It's actually the base I'm running in Legends League currently. It's not going very well though. Anyways, we start the Waterwalk, as you can tell. Just out of range of a few defenses, but this Waterwalk will be a bit dicier than I would recommend a lot of Waterwalks being. Just because, yeah, as I talked in the last hit, you've only got 2 Rage spells. Yet again. Nice. Zap. Quake. We actually only get the Monolith, technically, but look at this. We're using the Zap Quake to make life for our Flinger a bit easier. Look at this. The Warden is tanking the Mortar there. Because if you can do a Flame Flinger next to your Warden Walk and have the Warden tank all of the defenses that outrange a Flinger, that's huge. That's using both of them together to benefit each other. And look at this, right? Obviously, we didn't take the Eagle down, but notice how he split his zaps. So he got rid of this Builder Hut here and this Builder Hut here. So nothing is currently healing the Eagle artillery, and all the Flame Flinger has to do is shoot at the multi like once, and it will damage the Eagle as well, and that Eagle will go down early enough that you may as well have got it down with the Zap Quake anyway. Now the Titan push is coming in. Titans chilling on HP for the moment. They actually go in nicely. It was a really awesome funnel that he set up with the King. Now coming in with the Witches on the top. Always try and use your Witches with the King if he's on the outside of the base, because the two of them together just complement each other perfectly. Really nice jump spell, because it forces them to jump over the wall here. Rather than if you put it like a bit higher, then they wouldn't jump over in a spot that's as convenient to get the Town Hall down. Perfect Warden ability. And look at this, I think the Town Hall is about to go down, is it not? Yeah, Town Hall went down when it was invisible because of the aura. Absolutely crazy. And now the healers are struggling. Our heroes are struggling on that top side. But do you know what troops not struggling? That's right, the Titans are still chilling. There is a Titan on full health. Now, the Titan will get chewed up by the Defensive Queen. Defensive Queens do hit pretty hard, and we've actually lost a Titan. Crazy, I didn't know they could die. They've got that many hit points that they barely ever die anyway. We use our final freeze, and this base is gone. Absolutely gone. And I really like this hit because yet again, we're getting rid of the Monolith nice and early, setting us up. But then we get rid of the Eagle nice and early. Flame Flinger gets good value, Warden Walk gets good value, and the entry with using the King to funnel is clean. Alright, another box base that I definitely recognize, and you know it has to be popular if I recognize it, given I barely play the game. But look at this. I really like this. I kind of already know what he's going to do here. So, obviously, you're going to be looking at this like, hooked. He just zapped a Rage Tower and a Ground Bow. How is that worth the value? But have a look. So he gets rid of that building, and it's barely. But you see the ranges there are perfect. And we are going to Flame Flinger this Town Hall. We are going to Flame Flinger the Town Hall, and that's worth it. That is worth it, because obviously, we'd prefer to get rid of that Monolith. We could get the Monolith and the Rage Tower, and also damage a bit of the Queen, probably. But what do you do with the Town Hall? You can't Flame Flinger it. There's 2 Ground Bows right there. So what we've done here, we've made the Town Hall not a worry. Now the Monolith is still up, but let's see how we can do with that. Obviously also nice to not only get the Ground Bow, also get a Rage Tower as well. That will help. King's doing a great job funneling. I cannot stress this enough, how hard it is to funnel the King when you're focusing on the main part of your Smash army. Kingsman is elite at this, and it's something, if you get the Masterclass, watch him with his King. I think it's one of the most under-talked about things in Clash of Clans, is how to use your King effectively, and with Smash attacks, it's never been more important. Raged healers are keeping those Titans alive despite all manner of defenses on them in the core. We haven't even placed our RC, we've just been very patient here. RC's going to come on the top side. He was waiting to see his troops in the core, which way they went. As you can tell, the Queen's kind of broken off to the right, so we're going to use our RC on the top side, or on the left, whatever you want to call it. Kind of makes sense. Flinger's on the Town Hall. Now, the Flinger doesn't necessarily actually have to take down the Town Hall. Just the troops that come out of it need to take down the Town Hall. Flinger's already done some pretty good work. Obviously, the Builder Hut's on the Town Hall, but it doesn't really matter. Like, we've still got a freeze spell. We've got 2 hero abilities. We've got, I believe, 3 Titans, and whatever comes out of this Flame Flinger, and I know there's a lot of sneaky gobs in that Flame Flinger. It looks like Kingsman brings 2 Yetis with 4 sneakies from memory. Guess we can find out right here. Yep, 2 gobs, 4 sneakies, 2 Yetis. Pretty good combination, honestly. I could not recommend that enough. Alright, first real toss-up. What would you zap? Would you go Monolith with a Ground Bow, but also damage the Eagle enough to the point where you could Flame Flinger it from, like, up here? Do you zap, say, these buildings here? Oh, we're moving the screen. Do you zap, like, the single and all that? Or do you zap these core defenses that you see here? Because obviously, they're not as bad. Well, there's your answer before I could get to the point. Though, obviously, Ground Bow, Scatter, and a Rage Tower aren't as bad to the Titans as, say, a single Inferno and an Invis Tower probably would be. But what you have to take into account here is the pathing. This is going to help out our pathing a lot. Look at this sneaky gob. Tell me you're a pro player without telling me you're a pro player. That guy just activated an Invis Tower and the Town Hall with the sneaky. And why is that important? Because the Flame Flinger is now chilling. The Flame Flinger should be able to get that Town Hall down before the Invis Tower regenerates. And obviously we need to activate the Town Hall so the Flame Flinger actually targets it. So really nice. And look at this. Because of those buildings we zapped, we've got an elite funnel here. Obviously, you don't like leaving the Monolith up if you can help it. And the Monolith is the worst defense for these Titans. But look, we've got this really cool thing. It's called a Warden ability. And what this Warden ability does is it makes the Monolith useless. Now, I was wrong. The Invis Tower does reload in time, but that's okay. We've got the troops that come out of it that are going to do their job, and that's worth it in my opinion. King's on the top side doing his work, and look at that. We've gone through the Monolith, and we've still got most of our troops up. So I think this attack shows that, yes, some of the time you can go for absolute value, like you saw in that very first attack of the day, when we went after the Monolith and the single. But some of the time, you just got to go for Parving, because the Titans... Yeah, the Monolith is bad, but the Titans can look after themselves. They are tanky. Queen, unfortunately, just going to have to die here. I assume you won't use the freeze there. Yep, smart choice, unfortunately. Just got to time this Headhunter right, and this will be overkilled. It's weird to say overkilled because, you know, it doesn't look overkilled, but keep in mind, those Titans are 32 space. Like, that's a lot of troops up. That's a lot of troop space. Nicely done from Kingsman there. Absolutely crushing this base and zapping something I didn't think he would. Final attack of the video. Not a box base, not a ring. I don't really know what to call this base. This is just ugly. This is a really ugly base, but there is no shortage of zap value. So the real question is, what would you zap? And I want you guys to think about this. And if your answer doesn't agree with what Kingsman does, then clearly you have to go to the class. Clearly you need to go to the masterclass because you're doing something wrong. So I think I would go for the Monolith, yeah, Queen, Poison Tower. I was correct. Phew, that would have been embarrassing. Because then I would have had to go to the class. We could all go to the class together. It could be one big group excursion. I think he's going to yeah, I like this. Now, I don't know if this Flame Fling is even going to have enough time to get the Town Hall down because there's so many different defenses for it to target. I guess we'll have a look. But even if it doesn't get the Town Hall, yes, that's obviously bad. But it's not going to get a lack of value. We are actually going to rage this Warden. Maybe this is to help out our Flame Flinger as well. Because didn't really need the Warden Rage to get rid of the ground bow there. We're kind of chilling on that part. But he wants more than just that. He wants to make it as easy for the Flame Flinger as possible. And we get the Warden down. Can we get the Queen down? Oh, this is a... Ooh, that is balls. That is guts right there. Respect to Kingsman. Because if that Queen shot twice at his Warden, the Warden ability goes. That is not the war break he wanted. This is a seriously long Warden walk, but you can tell the value he's getting out of doing this Warden walk because look at how much time's left in the attack. 1 minute 30. That is nothing. Especially with Titans. Titans are not a quick troop. So we got the King yet again setting a perfect funnel. Admittedly, one Titan comes out to help with the ground skellies. Not much you can do about that, but that'll be handy. King's going to go on the top side, Titan's in the core, and we're going to get a really nice Warden pop here. Helping our King out, and his Barbs are just going to run riot on the top side. Queen is dealing with the defensive CC. Flameflinger is on the Town Hall. Be interesting to see if it gets the Town Hall down in time. Thankfully, that Builder Hutch touching the Town Hall, and so the Builder's not going to heal the Town Hall. Maybe that will save us here. Queen ability is popped on the Titan. She just gets the multi down. That is huge. We'd already used our RC, so if she doesn't get that down, there's not a lot really left to target. We don't know how we found the ground skelly so late. There must have been a troop there. Use our final rage. Look at how patient Kingsman was with the rage. He knew there was no point using the rage in the Eagle comp because there's just no damage over there. Save the rage until your heal is needed, which is when we got back to all the damage on the back end here, and that's a triple. If you guys enjoyed this video, I recommend you go, I will link it here, watch the video that we had of Demo, also using this strategy. He was crushing bases inside the top 50 with it. We will pause the video right there so you can see the army comp. The army link will be in the description down below as well. But the most important thing out of this video, aside from learning how to do this, is learning how much we need to all go and watch Kingsman put on the masterclass for Blueprint.
I hope you enjoyed this video. And don't forget to join my masterclass on March 17. It's very cheap, and you guys have two possibilities. Buy a kebab or join my masterclass and know everything about Zap Titans. So for me, the choice is very quick to take. See you there, guys. Bye-bye.